Biopharmaceutics, the most important subject of pharmacy. In this subject, we study of factors influencing the rate and amount of drug that reaches to the systemic circulation and the use of this information to optimize the therapeutic efficacy of drug product. Hello friends, most welcome to our YouTube channel Target GP. My name is Rahul and today we will discuss 30 MCQs from pharmaceutics and pharmacokinetic. So let's start the video. Okay, so the first question of biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetic is which of the major process of absorption for more than 90% of drugs? Facilitated diffusion, active transport, endocytosis or passive diffusion. So the major process of absorption for more than 90% of drug, which is passive diffusion. Okay, more than 90% of drugs absorbed by the passive diffusion process. Question number 2, which is driving force for passive diffusion? Options are concentration gradient only, electrochemical gradient only, charge equilibration and concentration gradient, and concentration and electrochemical gradient both. So the correct answer, the driving force for passive diffusion is concentration and electrochemical gradient both. Let's talk about question number 3. So what is the driving force for pore transport? Here options are hydrostatic pressure, concentration gradient, electrochemical gradient and charge equilibrium. So the correct answer, the driving force for pore transport is hydrostatic pressure. Question number 4, which type of molecule can't pass through pore transport? Option here, low molecular weight molecules, water soluble drugs, molecule up to 400 Daltons and molecules greater than 400 Dalton. So the correct answer for this is the molecule greater than 400 Daltons can't pass through pore transport. Okay. 5, what is mean by carrier? Here options are non-polar drug can be transported through carrier mediated transport. Carrier binds reversible and non-convently with solute molecules and it discharge the molecule and destroy itself, or carrier is a protein. So here the correct answer is, so the carriers are binds reversible and non-covalently with solute molecule and transport into the cell. Question number 6, what is the major difference between facilitated and passive diffusion? Options are carrier mediated transport, downhill transport, energy is used and inhibition by metabolic poison. So the correct answer for question number 6 is the major difference between facilitated and passive diffusion is carrier mediated transport. Okay, in facilitated transport there is need of carrier, but in passive diffusion there is no need of carriers. Okay. Question number 7, in active transport, drug is transported from region of lower to one of higher concentration against concentration gradient only, uphill transport only, and concentration gradient and uphill transport both or none of these. So here the correct answer for question number 6, in active transport, drug is transported from region of lower to one of higher concentration against concentration gradient and uphill transport both. Okay, now let's talk about question number 8. So which type of drug is absorbed by ion pair transport? Options are highly lipophilicity, oily droplets, quaternary ammonium compound and all of the above. So the correct answer for question number 8 is quaternary ammonium compounds type of drug are absorbed by ion pair transport. Okay, question number 9, what is the other name of cell eating? Here is transcytosis, pinocytosis, or endocytosis or phagocytosis. So here the correct answer is the other name of cell eating is phagocytosis. Okay. Question number 10. Who has poorly developed blood-brain barrier? Options are adult of age more than 20, aged, children of puberty, and infants. So here the correct answer is in infants has a poorly developed blood-brain barrier. Question number 11. Which of the following has very low perfusion rate? Here options are fat and bones, muscles and skin, lungs and kidney, and liver and heart. So the correct answer is fat and bone have very low perfusion rate. Okay. Question number 12. Infants are high albumin content. True or false? So this statement for infant have high albumin content is false. Okay, in infants have low albumin content. Question number 13. Blood testis barrier is located at capillary endothelium and sertoli cell junction, fetal blood vessel, and none of these. So the correct answer for question number 13, which is blood testis barrier is located at sertoli cell junction, which is the correct answer. Okay, question number 13. Now let's talk about question number 14. Which of the following has a very high perfusion rate? Fat and skin, muscles and skin, liver and heart, and all of the above. So the correct answer is in liver and heart have very high perfusion rate. Okay. Now let's see question number 15. Which of the following bond is not generally bind in our body? Options are hydrogen bond, hydrophobic bond, ionic bonds, and covalent bond. So here the correct answer for covalent bond is not generally bind in our body. Okay. Now let's see question number 16, which is binding of drug falls into two components. These are binding of drug to bile component and to extravascular tissue, binding of drug to bile component in other cells, and binding of drug to cell and blood, binding of drug to blood component to bond to cell. So the correct answer for question number 16, which is binding of drug falls into two components. These are binding of drug to bile component and extravascular tissue. Okay, what is molecular weight of human serum? Options are 50,000 Daltons, 65,000 Daltons, 60,000 Daltons, and 75,000 Daltons. So the molecular weight of human serum is 65 Daltons. Okay. So now see question number 18, which is which of the following is correct order? Albumin, alpha 1 acid glycoprotein, globulin, and lipoprotein. Albumin, globulin, lipoprotein, alpha 1 glycoprotein, albumin, alpha 1 glycoprotein, lipoprotein or globulin, and albumin, lipoprotein, globulin, and alpha 1 glycoprotein. So the correct sequence for this component is albumin, alpha 1 glycoprotein, lipoprotein, and then globulin. Okay. Now let's see question number 19. Site AHS drug binding is also known as digitoxin binding site, warfarin and azopropazone binding site, diazepam binding site, and tamoxifen binding site. So the correct answer is site 1. HSA drug binding is also known as warfarin and azopropazone binding site. Okay, now let's see question number 20. HSA comes under which protein family? Globulin receptor, enzymes, or catalysts? So HSA comes under receptor protein family. Let's talk about question number 21, which is what is the name of drug binding site 3 of HSA Options are tamoxifen binding site, digitoxin binding site, diazepam binding site, and warfarin and azoprazone binding site. So the correct answer for question number 21 is digoxin binding site is the name of the drug binding site 3 of HSA. Question number 22. Which of the given drug bind to B2 globulin? Options are steroidal drug, vitamin A, D, E, K, and ferrous ions and carotenoids. So here the correct answer for question number 22, which is carotenoid is the drug which bind to B2 globulin. Now let's see question number 23, which is which vitamin molecules bind to alpha 2 globulin? Vitamin A, D, A, K, vitamin B complex, vitamin A and B, and all of the above. So the correct answer for question number 23, which is vitamin A, D, A, K molecule will bind to alpha 2 globulin. Okay, question number 24. Which of the given drug bind alpha 1 globulin? Steroidal drug, vitamin A, D, A, K, ferrous ions and carotenoids. So the correct answer for question number 24 is steroidal drugs bind alpha 1 globulin. Okay. Question number 25. Which drug bind to RBC membrane? Options are empyramine, phenytoin, acetazolamide, and phenothiazone. So the drug empyramine which is bind to RBC membrane. Okay. Now there is question number 26. Which is the primary site for metabolism? Liver, kidney, lungs, intestine. Okay, liver is the primary site for metabolism. Question number 27. Which of the following is correct decreasing order of drug metabolism? Liver, lungs, kidney, placenta, adrenal, intestine, skin. Liver, lungs, kidney, intestine, placenta, adrenal, skin. Kidney, intestine, liver, lungs, placenta, kidney, intestine, lungs, liver, and skin. So the decreasing order of drug metabolism is firstly liver, then lungs, then kidney, then intestine, then placenta and adrenal, then skin. Okay, this is the decreasing order of drug metabolism. Okay, so let's see question number 28. Biotransformation of drug is defined as the conversion from one physical form to another. This is true or false? So this statement for biotransformation is false. Biotransformation of drug is defined as the conversion from one chemical form to another chemical form. In biotransformation, lipid soluble drugs convert into water soluble drug. Okay, so the second last question. Phase 1 reaction are also known as synthetic reaction. True or false? So the statement for phase 1 reaction is the phase 1 reaction are also known as synthetic reaction is true. Okay, so the last question for today's video, which is following are the phase 1 reaction except oxidation reaction, hydrolytic reaction, reductive reaction, and sulfide reaction. So the correct answer for question number 3 is these all are the phase 1 reaction except sulfide reaction. Okay, so these were today's 30 important questions from the subject biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetic. So that's all for today. In upcoming video we will see next 30 questions from this subject. Okay, and friends, don't forget to join our Telegram group and Facebook group for your better GPAT preparation. Links are in the description box. Click and join us, and also connect with us on our Instagram account. Thank you, and thank you for watching this video. Bye.